How can you make your story stand out from the crowd and maybe even land you a literary agent if you're traditionally publishing? A lot goes into the creation of a successful novel, but today I will be sharing what I believe to be the #1 tip for making your story stand out. Let's get started! Hey guys, Nour here, and welcome back to my channel. For those visiting for the first time, hello! I'm the fantasy author of the novel Divinity Falling. Be sure to subscribe for weekly writing advice videos. To have readers love your stories, you obviously need to be a good writer. You also need to edit and refine your manuscript so that all the story elements come together beautifully. But there's more to writing than just being a good writer. In fact, being a good storyteller is just as crucial. So if storytelling is equally important to writing, how can you ensure that you're doing it right? That's where the #1 tip for making your story stand out comes in. I'm talking about taking something ordinary and twisting it until it's unusual and intriguing. For example, there are plenty of stories about haunted houses. So how can you make yours stand out? By using your storytelling skills and adding a twist to this old trope. Maybe the ghosts in this haunted house are the ones being tortured and threatened by the new house owners. I've never read a story like this, but I have a feeling there's at least one book out there with this premise. As you can see, by twisting this trope, you make it unusual. Now readers can't help but find it exciting. It stands out because you've taken something ordinary and made it unique. This is why we love reading story retellings. Sure, we can watch a movie about a princess kissing a frog and turning it into a prince, which is a story we've grown up with as kids. Or we can watch a movie where this trope we're familiar with is twisted into something unusual. Now we have a young woman kissing a frog prince and turning herself into a frog. This isn't what she wanted, and this is definitely not what the frog prince wanted. How will they both get out of this mess now? Disney knew exactly what it was doing when it produced The Princess and the Frog. They wrote a script that made the story stand out, and that ensured the success of the movie. Now, not every element in your story needs to be unusual. You don't need flying pigs or aliens that speak perfect English to make your story stand out. Rather, you just need to have a premise that stands out. How is your story different from the thousands of others in the same category? If you're writing a love story, what are the unique circumstances that make this romance different from others? Always think of ways to make your premise unusual. All books utilize old tropes that we're familiar with, and there's nothing wrong with that. But do find ways to twist tropes so they feel fresh to readers and literary agents alike. So that's all I have for you today. I'd love to know, have you ever put a twist on an old trope? Let me know in the comments. If you're new to my channel, be sure to subscribe. I put out weekly writing advice videos that will take your story to the next level. Also, don't forget to follow me on social media to see what I'm up to from day to day and to chat with me. And before we go, I just want to give a quick shout out to Sarah Fain and Alan J. Early from my shoutouts here over on Patreon, as well as all my amazing patrons. Thank you all so much for your support. I really appreciate you. And remember, Nour for president!